Our lives depend extensively on the lifeline of progress. Lifeline that is sustained by invaluable natural resources. Of course, it takes cutting-edge technologies to process these natural resources. And one company is at the leading edge of oil and gas process technologies. Heurtey Petrochem, an international oil and gas engineering group that is now a world leader in process furnaces for refining petrochemicals and hydrogen production. With its inception in 1953 in Paris, it has extended its arm globally and has subsidiaries in India, Romania, Russia, China, Korea, USA, South Africa, Middle East and Malaysia. It is backed by strong R&D facilities of IFP France. It has successfully completed 60 years of operations in serving the oil and gas industries worldwide. The company established its first footprint in India in 1987 with an assignment of 3 indirect fired heaters for Gas Authority of India Limited. This was followed by an EDC cracker unit for Finolex and a major contract of 12 heaters for Reliance in 1996. It also bagged contracts for heaters of crude distillation units, vacuum distillation units and FCC unit from Essar. Sensing tremendous opportunities in India, Heurtey Petrochem set up its base here in 2004 when it bagged the Reliance Jamnagar project to engineer, supply and erect 28 fired heaters with a power volume totaling to 658.74 megawatts, which is almost equivalent to 2 power plants.
The Heurtey Petrochem Group has been serving the refining and petrochemicals industry all across the world since 60 years. Due to the size of the country and its fast-growing economy, it was quite natural for us to establish ourselves in India, and today Heurtey Petrochem India has become one of our main centers of excellence for engineering, procurement and project management. Our Indian colleagues, due to their high level of skills and their dedications to the project they undertake, have been developing a very impressive track record of successful projects in India and abroad. I'm confident that in the coming years, they will continue to serve our customers in and outside the country with the highest standard of safety and quality which our group is internationally recognized for.
In India, Heurtey Petrochem has made tremendous progress in a very short period of time, winning contracts of significant value from Tata Chemicals Babrala in 2007 and then from Chambal Fertilizers Gadepan and even Indian Oil Corporation Limited Vadodara. The assignment of the Gadepan plant was spread across 2 phases wherein Heurtey Petrochem replaced old air preheater and the old ducts with duct burners, convection modules and coil repass. In the second phase, it executed the job of coil repass. Both the jobs were completed with a shutdown period of 21 and 10 days respectively. At IOCL Vadodara, it won the turnkey project for the steam methane reformer package as part of their residue upgradation project. The task included erection using the services of a local fabricator, since shipping the 7-meter wide boiler would have been quite a difficult task. Heurtey Petrochem used modularized strategy for fabrication and erection of reformer components so as to reduce the man-hours. During 2008, Heurtey Petrochem bagged an order of VGO HDT heaters apart from naphtha superheater for the same plant. Significantly, all the tasks were completed within their contractual periods. In the same year, Heurtey was awarded the assignment of a steam methane reformer package of 130,000 Nm³ per hour hydrogen plant from Essar. The task involved detail engineering and supply of reformer components, and since the delivery time was very stringent, the team adopted a global procurement strategy, wherein overseas vendors were also engaged. Satisfied with Heurtey Petrochem's professionalism and quality, Essar handed over another project involving detail engineering and supply of 2 DHDT heaters in the same year. Heurtey Petrochem again bagged orders of fired heaters at Greenfield Refinery project of IOCL Paradeep in 2010. It set a successful benchmark with its high level of management skill set in the backdrop of a very demanding socio-economic, logistically challenging environment. It successfully installed the coker heater package for one of the world's largest coker units. It also fabricated VGO and DHDT heaters and was the first contractor to erect these on-site at IOCL Paradeep. To add further to its credits, Heurtey Petrochem bagged the revamp order at Reliance Patalganga. The scope included detailed engineering and mechanical supply of new convection section. This was supplied with refractory lining in pre-dry-out mode, which drastically reduced the startup time. In the same year, Heurtey Petrochem did the modification of NG preheater coils at the RCF Thal fertilizer plant within the shutdown period of 15 days, wherein it managed to increase the coil passes from 4 to 8. This apart, it also bagged 5 heater project from L&T, an engineering giant, at Mangalore Aromatics Complex Unit in the same year. In 2011, Heurtey Petrochem bagged an order for NHT CCR heaters from BPCL, Mumbai. Using modularized execution philosophy, it fabricated the heaters off-site and installed it within stipulated time. The critical phase was transportation of 6 convection modules, each with a length of 28 meters and width of 5 meters. Erection was carried out in the operational refinery, complying fully to work regulations of the refinery. In 2012, Heurtey Petrochem was awarded the contract for engineering and supply of a hydrogen manufacturing unit of 130,000 Nm³ per hour from SR. The major challenge was to commission the task within 12 months, and Heurtey delivered. In the same year, it won the order for Reliance EDC cracker projects. The fabrication was done at the workshop and installed on site. Further, in the second half of 2012, it bagged an order for coker charge heater from Reliance for its DTA complex. Another order of heater for Kanpur Fertilizer and Cement Limited was placed on Heurtey. This was successfully executed within a very short period of 9 months. Recently, Heurtey Petrochem successfully bagged an order for 6 paraxylene heaters from RIL Jamnagar, Gujarat, having a combined heat duty of 293.94 Gcal per hour. It has also been awarded with a project of delayed coker heater from Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited with a heat duty of 70 Gcal per hour. Backed by the group, the Indian office of Heurtey Petrochem also managed to win critical projects from across the borders. In 2006, it fabricated and supplied 12 vertical fired heaters at Sohar Aromatics, Oman. It also supplied 2 fired heaters to ABB Shell in Singapore the same year. The heaters for Sohar and ABB were fabricated at L&T Kanchipuram yard and exported through Chennai port. In 2007, it supplied 3 box tap fired heaters to SEI Sinopec, China, through its fabrication units in Romania and Malaysia. In 2009, Heurtey Petrochem India made a significant contribution when Heurtey Petrochem France bagged an order from NIS Gazpromneft for complete hydrogen generation unit of 77,000 Nm³ per hour, based on Haldar Topsoe technology on LEPC basis. Heurtey Petrochem India has been constantly supporting its subsidiaries for major assignments worldwide and also plays a vital role in the group's successful business growth, wherein its role is well appreciated by very satisfied Indian and global customers.
Heurtey Petrochem India, since its inception in 2005, has been actively participating in various public and private projects across refining, petrochemicals and fertilizer sectors in India. We are growing from strength to strength since 2005, and today we are 170 personnel dedicatedly working on EPC projects in India. Having successfully executed projects with all the major clients in refining, petrochemicals and fertilizer sector, placed Heurtey Petrochem India in the leading position in a very competitive and dynamic Indian market space. We are today a well-integrated EPC company to offer optimal EPC solutions and nicely positioned to contribute towards the Indian growing economy in related market segments. These trends will be key driving factors for Heurtey Petrochem India to emerge as a successful player in India in the near future.
The future, they say, belongs to those who innovate today, and Heurtey Petrochem is way beyond its times. Heurtey Petrochem is also recognized for its unparalleled expertise in natural gas treatment through its group company Prozenat, which is a renowned company in supplying equipment and licensing business in upstream and downstream sector of oil and gas. It has been supplying equipment like NG dehydration units, NG sweetening units, NGL recovery units, chlors and TGT units, refinery processing units and CO2 capture units, and providing technologies like Advamine, Advasulf, Rezo, Clospol and Sultimate, among others, to the oil and gas industry for over 30 years. Right from technology selection and process licensing to supply of complete turnkey units, Prozenat covers all disciplines of engineering, namely process, mechanical, instrumentation, electrical, automation, procurement, project management and technical assistance. Heurtey Petrochem's success comes from its endeavors to provide only the finest. To this end, it has invested heavily in research and development of technologies and support systems. Its core areas of R&D include optimization of furnaces for new and existing processes, modification of furnaces for oxycombustion with a view to carbon capture and also hydrogen production. Its R&D forays also include environmentally sensitive issues. Through its P2R concept, it has innovated a clean and economic solution to seaports, industries and ship owners, and thus participates actively in the reduction of marine pollution risk. The concept involves recovery of the oil residue from seawater and upgrading it into valuable recycled distillate with a sustainable environmental improvement by means of a distillation process. As an environment-friendly organization, Heurtey Petrochem complies with various environmental codes and standards. It focuses on noise limitation by blending ceramic fiber with concrete in the construction of furnace walls and by proper muffling of air intakes. It takes measures to ensure CO2, SOx and NOx emissions limitation. Little wonder, Heurtey Petrochem is a preferred solutions provider for most oil and gas corporations in the world. Today, Heurtey Petrochem India is all set to take on the tomorrow.